Now let's discuss microscope. Observe your surroundings. You can see your classmates, your chairs, your teacher, the tables, the board, right? That's because they are big. And you can see things with your naked eye, the big things only. But how about the microorganisms that you can't see? That's when we're going to use microscope. Microscope is a device used to produce a magnified view of objects or organisms that are too small to be seen by the naked eye. Meaning yung microscope ay isang device na ginagamit natin para ma-magnify or mapalaki yung maliliit na image na ina-observe natin. In that process of magnifying an object or yung process na pagpapalaki ng object or ng image ay tinatawag na magnification. Again, magnification is the process of enlarging an image. Now, what is resolution? Resolution refers to the clarity, sharpness, and fineness of an enhanced image when viewed through an optical device. It is used to see finer details of an object. So, kung ang magnification ay nagpapalaki ng image, nagzo-zoom ng image, yung resolution naman ay nagpapa-clear ng image. Okay? Magnification, zoom, or enlargement. Resolution naman ay clarity, sharpness, and fineness. So, meron iba't ibang klase ng microscope. May malaki, may maliit, may sobrang laki naman. But this one, itong nasa screen natin, ang tawag dyan ay compound microscope. Okay? A compound microscope is an optical microscope that uses visible light to form an image. It uses glass lenses to magnify and resolve images. Okay? So, what are the use of microscope and who invented microscope, by the way? So the invention and development of microscope allowed scientists to make new insight into the body and disease. So dahil sa microscope, mas naintindihan ng mga scientists yung function ng ating katawan kasi iba't iba ng structure bawat parts ng ating katawan. So gumamit sila ng microscope para mas maintindihan nila kung bakit ganun yung function ng ating katawan. And also, because of microscope, naintindihan nila yung mga sakit na tumatama sa mga tao, sa animals, or sa plants. By observing these diseases, na pag-aralan nila kung ano yung cause, kung ano yung dahilan ng disease na yon, and kung ano yung solution o gamot na dapat nilang ibigay. So that's the use of microscope. As for the inventor of microscope, it is not clear who invented the first microscope, but the Dutch spectacle maker Zachariah Janssen is credited with making one of the earliest compound microscope around 1600s. So si Zachariah Janssen, para siyang repairman or inventor. Gumagawa siya ng kung ano-ano. Okay, and then later on, nakagawa siya ng compound microscope. So, even if he was the one who has the earliest compound microscope, he is still not considered the inventor of the first microscope. So, hindi pa kilala kung sino ba talaga yung first na nakaimbento ng microscope. Now, let's discuss the parts of the microscope. So, I'm going to divide this microscope into 3 parts. Meron tayong magnifying parts. Yan yung mga parts na nagpapalaki sa image natin. Meron tayong illuminating parts. Yan yung mga parts na nagbibigay ilaw sa ating microscope. And yung mechanical parts naman, yan yung nagpapagalaw sa ating microscope. So let's start with magnifying parts. Magnifying parts consist of eyepiece and objective lens. Eyepiece is a lens attached to the upper end of the microscope where a person looks through to observe a specimen. A standard eyepiece typically has 10 times magnifying capacity. Some, however, have 5 times to 30 times magnification. Again, pag sinabing magnification, magnifying, yan yung nagpapalaki ng image. So, yung eyepiece natin, meron siyang 10 times magnification. Yun yung standard niya. So, yung eyepiece, dyan natin ilalagay yung mata natin para makita natin kung ano ba yung nasa microscope natin. Next ay objective lens. Objective lens magnifies the image you are going to observe in the microscope that ranges 4 times to 100 times to 1,000 times when coupled with a 10 times eyepiece lens. No, so there are 3 types of objective lenses. Meron tayong low power objective lens, high power objective lens, and oil immersion objective lens. Etong mga objective lens na to, they have different magnifications, no? So, kung alam nyo yung mga malalabo yung mata, di ba mayroon silang salamin. Yung salamin na yon, iba-iba yung grado. Merong malapit, merong hindi masyado malapit, merong malayo. So, ganun yung sa ating objective lens. Iba-iba yung grado niya. Pag sinabing lower power objective lens, it has 10 times magnification. 10 times lang yung pag-zoom niya. Pag sinabing high power objective lens, meron siyang 40 times magnification. And pag sinabing oil immersion objective lens, meron siyang 100 times magnification. So, di ba yung eyepiece natin may 10 times magnifying capacity? Pag pinair natin siya with oil immersion objective lens, 10 times 100, magiging 1,000 na yung magnification niya. Now, let's move on sa illuminating parts. First, we have the aperture. Etong butas na to, sa square na to, yan yung tinatawag na aperture. Aperture, butas. A small hole in stage through which light is transmitted onto the specimen's slide. Okay, yan yung butas dyan. Yan yung aperture. Next, we have the mirror. Some microscope uses parang flashlight, but this specific microscope, etong yung kay ma'am, gumagamit siya ng mirror. So mirror collects the light from the sun or from the artificial source of light to make a specimen illuminator. So yung mirror, nagko-collect siya ng ilaw papunta sa ating microscope para makita natin yung ating mga specimen. Next, we have the diaphragm. Diaphragm controls the amount of the light reaching the specimen. So for example, konti lang yung ilaw na need mo, i-rotate mo lang yung diaphragm para ma-close ng konti yung diaphragm para konti lang yung ilaw na papasok sa ating microscope. And then we have the condenser. Condenser used to collect and focus light from the illuminator on the specimen. So yung condenser, siya yung nagko-collect sa ilaw from the mirror para i-direct ito sa ating specimen, no? Para makita natin yung specimens natin. So next, we have the mechanical parts. Ito yung mga parts na nagpapagalaw sa ating microscope. First, we have the coarse adjustment knob. Coarse adjustment knob moves the body tube closer or farther away from the stage to view the image. So ito yung ating coarse adjustment knob. Ito yung nagpapataas or baba ng ating body tube. So yung function ng coarse adjustment knob, siya yung nagpapalapit sa objective lens papunta sa specimen para makalas yung image, no? Or pwede rin niyang itaas para ma-zoom out natin yung image. Next, we have the fine adjustment knob. Fine adjustment knob used to sharpen the lens's focus on the specimen, especially for higher magnification. So, for example, kasi may mga, kunwari yung oil immersion yung gamit natin. So, sobrang lapit na ng objective lens na yan sa ating specimen, no? So, pag ginamit natin yung coarse adjustment, baka tumama na yung ating objective lens doon sa ating specimen. So, what we're going to use is fine adjustment knob. Konting-konti lang yung movement na yan, unlike dun sa coarse adjustment knob. Next, we have the revolving nose piece, a rotating disc which holds the objective lens. Diba ito yung objective lens? Yang sa taas na yan, kung saan sila naka-attach, yung circle na yan, yan yung tinatawag na revolving nose piece. Bakit revolving? Kasi naiikot yan. For example, you're going to use a high power objective lens, i-rotate mo yung mga objective lens na yan para magamit mo yung high power objective lens. Next, we have the body tube. Ito yung ating body tube. It holds and connects the eyepiece to the objective lens. Simple, di ba? Tube, tubo. Para siyang tubo. Next is stage. Stage is a flat platform used to support and hold slides in place. Yung slides, yan yung kung saan ilalagay yung mga, for example, virus, dyan ilalagay yung virus dun sa glass slide. Tapos, ipapatong yan sa stage. Okay? So, etong block na to, yan yung tinatawag na stage. Next, we have the stage clips. Stage clips are used to hold the slide in place while it is on the stage. Yan yung, di ba clip? Okay? Siya yung magka-clip sa ating glass slide para hindi siya mahulog, to hold it in place. Okay, next we have the rack stop. It determines the distance between the specimen and the objective lenses. It prevents the ramming of the objective lens into the slide when the coarse adjustment knob is being used. So, ginagamit natin yung rack stop para ma-move yung ating glass slide forward and backward, left to right. Okay, yun yung gamit ng rack stop. Next, we have the arm. Arm supports the body tube and connects it to the base. So, yung arm dyan natin hinawakan yung ating microscope, no? As you can see, connected siya sa body tube at sa ating base. Yan yung nagsusupport sa ating body tube para hindi tumama yung objective lens doon sa ating specimen. Next, we have the base. Base serves as the support of the whole microscope. Ginan, kumbaga na ain yan. Okay, that's all. So, let's review everything. This part right here, yung mga blue na yan yung mga magnifying parts, nagpapalaki ng ating image. Okay, we have eyepiece and objective lens. Objective lens has 3 different types. Meron tayong lower power objective lens, high power objective lens, and oil immersion objective lens. Ito namang mga red na to, yan yung illuminating parts. Yan yung nagbibigay ng ilaw sa ating microscope. We have the diaphragm, the mirror, the condenser, and the aperture. And then, ito namang mga green na to, yan yung ating mechanical parts. We have the coarse adjustment knob, fine adjustment knob, revolving nose piece, body tube or draw tube, stage clips, arm, base, and rack stop.